Ladies and gentlemen, it now gives me great pleasure to introduce to you the president of Daemen College, Dr. Gary Olsen.
Good evening, everyone. I'm delighted to see each and every one of you tonight, and I want to thank you for your dedication and support of our students. You know, your support and generosity has helped Daemen to be the great college that it is today. And I often wonder whether the prescient nuns who established our college in 1947 as a first-rate college for women could ever have dreamed that one day it would become the college of national distinction that it is today. I know that all of you are proud of Daemen College and how far we've come. In recent years, we've gained a reputation throughout the country. For example, just recently, Daemen was named to the U.S. President's Higher Education Honor Roll for the 8th consecutive year, which, by the way, is the highest federal recognition an institution can receive for its commitment to community and civic engagement. It was named the College of Distinction nationally for the 10th consecutive year in recognition of the institution's excellence in undergraduate higher education. It was selected as a military-friendly school for the 8th consecutive year, a recognition awarded to only the top colleges in the country for doing the most for student veterans. It was ranked number 1 nationally among best value small colleges for an environmental science degree, and just a few more was ranked among the top 200 private colleges in the country for best return on investment. I know the families like that one. It was designated by the American Heart Association a Platinum Fit Friendly Work Site. That's the highest level they give. And it was named by the Chronicle of Higher Education one of the best colleges in the nation to work for. And just regionally, we've been given recognition as one of the safest colleges in New York, one of upstate New York's top 30 hardest colleges to get into. And there are a few students out here today, and they'll tell you that. And one of Western New York's healthiest employers. So, as you can see, as we celebrate tonight our 70th anniversary, we've transformed in those 7 decades from a college for women with a first graduating class of 26 students to a college of national repute serving nearly 3,000 students, over a third of which are studying for master's and doctoral degrees, and a vast array of subjects from physician assistant studies to international business to veterinarian medicine. And as we build on this considerable momentum, even despite the fact that colleges nationwide are facing substantial challenges to their very existence, it's extremely important that we can continue to depend on the support and generosity of friends such as you to help us provide the first-rate education that our students really have come to expect. Now, over the years, the college has conducted small capital campaigns focused on the renovation of single buildings usually, but we've never attempted a comprehensive campaign. That is, a full-scale campaign designed to raise funding for a full range of college needs, from state-of-the-art facilities to faculty and academic programs to student scholarships. And I'm delighted to announce to you tonight that we are hereby launching today, on the college's 70th anniversary, Daemen College's first comprehensive campaign. We call it Daemen's Drive to 75, meaning that this will be a 5-year campaign ending on the college's 75th anniversary, when we hope to reach our goal of $22 million. Although this is an ambitious goal, I'm confident that with your help, we will not only reach that goal, but exceed it. Yesterday, we celebrated the college's first $1 million gift with the dedication of the Paul A. Safran Center for Sustainability. I'm pleased to announce tonight the college's second 7-figure gift, a $1 million bequest from Dr. Worsham and me, because Lynn and I are true believers in Daemen College and the unique experience it provides students, and we're pleased to do everything that we can in our power to make this college thrive and continue to be the national college that it is. Now, with this gift, I'm delighted to announce perhaps the best news of the evening. Daemen's drive to 75 has been in the silent phase for the last few years, and we publicly launched the campaign tonight, having already reached 74.4% of our goal. As of tonight, thanks to your generosity, we've already raised $16,375,000 of our $22 million. Dr. Worsham and I and the entire Daemen family thank you sincerely for your support, and we hope that we continue to depend on you to reach our goal. You know, fundraiser professionals always say that the hardest part of any campaign is the last 25 to 30% of the goal. Well, that's precisely where we are tonight, so I hope you'll help propel us over that finish line. And remember what many of you have heard me say many times. There are many worthy causes in Buffalo. The museum, the zoo, Shays, Kleinhans, and you know the list. But at Daemen, we change lives. Every day, student by student, we give students, many of them, like me, the first in their family to go to college, the opportunity to become true professionals. That's what we do. We change lives. So please join Dr. Worship and me to help Daemen continue to change lives in very material and meaningful ways. So thank you for being here tonight. I hope you have a wonderful evening. There's more to come. And I really do sincerely appreciate your help. Thank you.
Dr. Olsen, Dr. Worsham, thank you so much for your generosity to this campaign. It means so much to all of us who work here, our students. So on behalf of those that will benefit from this gift, thank you. Our next speaker is a 3-time graduate, a student athlete of Daemen, and she comes to us from Clarence, New York. I'd like to introduce you to Ms. Imam Shama.
Well, my Daemen journey began about 6 years ago when I was deciding on a college to attend. It was a day I'll never forget. My mom, she was calling me from downstairs. I went to see what she was calling me about, and she tells me that I had a voicemail left to me from Daemen College. She was really pushing me to reply right away. She had this strong feeling that this call was something special. Due to her persistence, I did call back right away. I was shocked when the person on the other line told me that I was one of the recipients of the trustee scholarship. First, how did my mom know how life-changing this call would be? And secondly, out of everyone, I could not believe that I was one of the students selected. When I hung up the phone, I ran downstairs to tell my mom. I will never forget the joy on her face when I shared the news. That was even better than she had even imagined. My mom, who from elementary school on came to all of my events, competitions, you name it. My parents' biggest goal for me was to receive the best education, and here I was fulfilling their dream. I had been strongly considering Daemen College for its renowned physician assistant program, and I didn't even think this scholarship was a possibility. Being a trustee scholarship recipient was a big factor in me deciding to come to Daemen, and boy, am I glad that I did. I came to campus my first day, freshman year, timid and overwhelmed. However, with the small class size, I was able to form relationships with my fellow classmates and especially the professors. There wasn't a day that went by where I didn't walk into the library and I didn't recognize one of my peers or walk across campus without a professor recognizing and greeting me by name. The professors at Daemen, I can truly say, go above and beyond. They're personally committed to their students, and I've had them provide their personal cell phone numbers and make themselves readily available outside of class. I came in as a physician assistant major, and I ended up unexpectedly receiving a dual degree in psychology. My psychology professors saw my interest and worked with my schedule to allow me to pursue that path. As was mentioned, I actually did play tennis during my collegiate career, and I saw as we transitioned from D3 to D2 and excelled. I was able to witness our basketball team's 44 home game winning streak and see our volleyball team come from behind in an exciting first ever NCAA championship game. Now that I've graduated, I can say that my academic experience at Daemen College was crucial for my professional development. Career Services brought my current employer on campus during a career fair, and I was immediately offered a job prior to graduation. I'm employed currently as a physician assistant at Buffalo General Hospital, and I'm happy to serve my Western New York community in a career that I absolutely love. In closing, I am pleased to have made that investment in Daemen College 6 years ago. I'm indebted to Daemen for its role in my current personal and professional accomplishments. I am proud to be a member of the Daemen College family, and I know no matter where I go, Daemen will always be home to me. Thank you.
Thank you, Amon. Now I invite you to all sit back, relax for a moment. We have a brief video that I believe encapsulates the next 5 years here at Daemen College.
Unlike a lot of colleges where you come and you feel like you're a number in a big bureaucracy, I think the overwhelming experience of our students is that they're joining a family.
My experience at Daemen has been absolutely amazing ever since I stepped foot on the campus. Everyone is friendly, has a smile on their face.
It's a tight-knit community. Everyone knows each other, everyone knows what's going on. You get to meet a lot of people and make a lot of friends. You really get to know people. That's what I keep saying. That's like the big thing with me.
I think what makes it so special is the opportunity really to succeed. Daemen's a small private college that gives a student opportunities that they wouldn't receive elsewhere.
The faculty here, I don't think you'll find a more passionate faculty anywhere in the country. Faculty are here to open themselves to assisting the students in any way that they can to be successful.
The college gave me a real positive attitude about myself, that I can go out and I can do anything. I can do anything I put my mind to.
Being here at Daemen established the foundation that now 12, 13, 14 years later, I still follow, and it's helped me be successful in my career.
When students look at other universities or other colleges, they have to take into account what's their opportunity to succeed, and I think we provide the resources and the opportunity that will give them that chance to be as successful as they can be.
But you know, one thing that we can say that many can't is we change lives. At Daemen College, we change lives every single year. In fact, 3,000 of them every single year.
The college needs to keep growing. And if it's going to keep competing with all the universities and colleges around here and in other places, it needs the finances in order to do it.
From my personal experience, this college has put so much effort into me. I think I have no problem whatsoever giving back and helping out.
I think a donor can feel proud that they contributed to the education and the future of this college.
As we continue on with the campaign, the scholarship dollars will really enable many, many students to have a college education that never would have been able to have one otherwise.
Student scholarships are extremely important. The cost of education continues to rise. Daemen College does everything we possibly can to maintain those costs and to reduce those costs.
So Daemen giving me an academic scholarship was definitely something that made my parents think that is the school you want to go to.
The high caliber quality student that can come into this institution knowing that through scholarship they can advance their education.
But without scholarships, many of our students wouldn't be able to achieve the success that they have.
And this campaign will help us continue to be a college that's got a reputation around the country, not just in Western New York, but around the country for excellence in many different academic areas. So with the support of all of our constituents, our faculty, our staff, our donors, our alums, our board members, and everyone else will continue to be a college of national distinction, and even more so. And that's why this support is so important.
Ladies and gentlemen, the co-chairs of the Drive to 75 campaign, Ms. Nancy Haberman Kasich and Congressman Tom Reynolds.
I wish to greet everybody and thank you all. I'm so excited to see everybody here. I'm almost choked up, to be truthful with you, because I really didn't know how many people were going to be here, and I think it's just absolutely fabulous. We don't get a long time. They told us we could only do 1 to 2 minutes. We both could probably go longer, but we only get 1 to 2 minutes. So what I want to impress upon you that I have learned being involved with Daemen. My whole group here on this table, we are the class of 62, which we don't want to admit, but we are. And I really have to say, and I've said to them, you will not believe what's happening on this campus. We could only dream about these courses that are now offered to everybody. I am so excited, but the problem with these courses and everything that's being offered is it costs money. And we have to have money to keep these courses going and also to add new courses, because we have to keep, like I said in the video, you have to keep competing. You have to keep competing with all the other colleges out there. But it is just a most exciting time for Daemen, and I am thrilled to be a part of it. I really am. I'm very thrilled to be a part of it. And I love my Veterans Center because my husband gave me the Veterans Center. And you will love, if you got to come up, you got to see my Veterans Center. But seriously, I want to encourage everybody as much as you can. I know everybody has asked 1,000,000 times to donate. Okay, I know that we are and you all are too. But please dig deep a little bit for this campaign to see if we can't even go over the 22 million. That's what I would love to see. Thank you all.
We need to give Nancy and Bill a round of applause for what they have done to Daemen College. And Nancy has told me so many times it was the education right here that spurred her on to want to give back. And there hasn't been a better example in our community than our own Nancy with that. You know, I didn't go to college here, and I found that particularly by wise presidents working on state legislators, of which I once was, and congressmen, that you got to know the place because they won't let you alone until you show up and look it over. And I began seeing what it is, kind of that crown jewel in Amherst, that small private college that was continuing to grow and to develop. And I fell in love with it. And it has kind of answered so many calls that I have watched within the community with the bottom line being education for students. And you know, this is a new undertaking led by the leadership of President Olsen, by the trustees under Chairman Tom Stewart, by the faculty and the staff, by the Daemen community, and because we have such a strong emerging athletics department, Daemen Nation, it has brought together an effort to say, let's try to do something this college has not done. And the president has led us to look at, let's do a capital program that Nancy talked about that is $22 million by our 75th anniversary in 5 years. Now, the president made this look easy that he's at almost 75%. Now, Craig Harris has been our MC tonight. Craig, take a bow. You've done a wonderful job, but you're not done. Ladies and gentlemen, if you look back at anything you've been involved with that starts on the private side before it goes public, the goal of those trustees, the goal of the president, the goal of the chairs like Nancy and I, can we get to 50, maybe to 60? Ladies and gentlemen, you heard the president tonight. We are at 74 and something. And this campaign will begin to be public this coming week. So if some of you haven't heard about it, kind of are motivated about it tonight, just watching our students, if you could talk to Craig tonight, that good-looking guy who's the MC who will close this, he will work with you any way you want to over the next 5 years to help us meet that $22 million goal. Thank you and God bless you.
And now I'd like to welcome back President Gary Olsen to give a toast.
Thank you. I'd like to thank the co-chairs for a wonderfully inspiring talk there. And as the congressman said, we're 74 point something. It happens to be 74.4. And it is true. It does go public Monday morning. I did talk today with the Buffalo News. They're really excited about it. They are going to do a story. I know Buffalo Business First got wind of this, and they did something today. They had half their facts wrong, but the actual news will come out Monday. And wouldn't it be great if it were actually a decisive 75%? And Vice President Harris just said to me before coming up here, he said, you know, it's only $125,000. That's one person's gift. Over 5 years would be what, 25, whatever the math comes to. So anyway, if you want us to go with the new number, let Harris know today. Because we can get to the, I know I have the cell phone of the guy writing the story. We can say it's not any longer 74.4. It happens to be a clear, decisive 75%. So just let him know, and he'll be glad to do it. As for the toast, we've been celebrating 70 years of academic excellence. And if you say that too many times, it starts to sound like a cliche. So I just wanted to point out what that means. It means that, again, we are changing lives for students all the time. That's what 70 years of academic excellence. You saw two of our graduates, Nancy Kasich and our wonderful speaker before. I've heard her before, by the way. She is really impressive. And it made me realize that, geez, when I went to college, I didn't accomplish much at all. So that's what it means to say we change lives. Those two people personify it right there. So to our students and alums, Thank you, everybody. I hope you enjoy the music.
Now, when you see me tonight, don't run away. I'm not going to be chasing you down. Please enjoy your time. The formal program for this evening has concluded, but before we do and go to Bobby Militello and his wonderful jazz band, I do want to just take a moment and thank our trustees who are here this evening. If you all can just stand for just one moment and be recognized. No, without their leadership, there is absolutely no way that we would be here. Uh-oh, I'm getting pulled over. We are at 75%, folks. In honor of Nancy's co-chairmanship, no offense, Tom, Bill has just told me that he will cover the difference, and we are at 75%. So thank you. As I was just saying before, without Bill's leadership, as well as our trustees, we would not be at 75%. So thank you to our trustees for all of your leadership and dedication to the college. And at this point, I'd like to invite you to make your way across to the formal dining room where Bobby Militello will be playing music for you to dance and enjoy the night. Thank you very much.